Hello, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, watching, and listening. This is going to be the October 2022 reading for the zodiac sign of Leo. As always, my readings are very intuitive, so I'll provide you with any intuitive messages that I receive, as well as a medium tarot card. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. When you subscribe, that helps me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I do recommend you check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising just to get a full picture of everything that's going on for you this month. But that being said, let's go ahead and jump in and get started. In column number 1, we're going to take a look at what's wrapping up and coming to a close, so last few weeks or month. Column number 2, we're going to take a general look at what's coming for October. We're going to do a money column, a love column, and in the 5th and final column, we're going to do a message from our future self or spirit guides, something to carry into October. We're also going to do 3 yes or no questions, a crystal of the month, and a healing note for you. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Again, column number 1, what's wrapping up and coming to a close. We have the card Shift. This is an interesting card. So obviously there's shift, there's transition, there's change happening for you, Leo. But one thing I love about this card is it means it's okay to change your mind. The shift very well could have been you or your opinion or your perspective on something. Again, it's okay to change your mind. Well, let's go ahead and take a look here and see what other messages we have. Okay. The first card we have is the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is a card of luxury, self-sufficiency, financial gains. It does feel like there's a pretty positive money shift for you, but self-sufficiency is also a big part of this card, and sometimes this is just taking time for you, doing things for yourself, spending time alone. All around really good card though with the 9 of Pentacles. The next card that we have is the Chariot. Somebody once described the Chariot to me as the vroom vroom card. It means there's action, there's change. It's about being on a journey. This could also be a new vehicle, so some of you could have gotten a new car, but definitely things are shifting and changing for you. Your understanding of the world and all the things we know in it is changing. Again, it's okay for those opinions to shift and change. At the bottom here, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is a card of secrets or mystery. I do feel like some sort of information came out this month, and very well that could have been the piece of information that drove you to change your mind or change your perspective on something. Let's take a look here though and clarify this column. For our first card, we have the 2 of Swords. The 2 of Swords is a card of having to make a decision. Definitely you made the decision to change your mind here, or you made the decision that led to this financial gain. Obviously really good choice made. The interesting thing is I can feel some angst or some concern around the decision before it was made, but nice to see that the decision played out well for you, Leo. On top of our Chariot, we have the clarifier of the King of Cups. The King of Cups is the Page of Cups, not the King of Cups. The Page of Cups is a card of being very studious, a card of being very hardworking. And this is like a reminder that your hard work is paying off. It's leading you on this journey, and although you may not know exactly where you're going at this exact moment, it's taking you to the right place. Again, you could have also worked very hard for this new vehicle. Congratulations for those of you that did get a new car with the Chariot. This could also be new love associated with the Page of Cups. You could be on that love journey. Our last clarifier, we have the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords is a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. I do feel like that's probably what you found the truth out on with the High Priestess is, unfortunately, maybe not the best news. Found out of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. Again, that could be what's prompting the shift or prompting the decision or prompting the change of the thought process there for you. Now let's take a look, Leo, at our next column, which is just general what's coming for October. We have the card Dependability. With dependability, of course, it's important that you remain dependable and you remain hardworking. Dependability is also going to be about if something like feels or sounds too good to be true, it possibly could be. So I would say take the dependable path rather than the shiny, pretty looking path. Again, if it sounds too good to be true, there's a chance that it is untrue. But let's see what messages come through on column number 2, which is again just kind of a general peek at what's coming for October. I keep wanting to say August. My brain is not ready for October. The first card that we have is the Knight of Swords. If you take a look at the Knight of Swords, both the horse and rider are moving very quickly on this card. So of course this is a card of speed and action and quick change. With the Knight of Swords, this is also about like a lifestyle change. This isn't typically like I changed the color of my hair. It's something much larger than that. But it does happen very, very fast with the Knight of Swords. The next card that we have in this column is the Justice card. The Justice card is one of those cards, Leo, that's always favorable for you. This is a card of cause and effect, win-win solutions. This could be truth coming out. I know we are riding the coattails definitely of finding out some sort of truth. The nice thing with the Justice card, again, it's in your favor. Think things like contracts, legal matters, things of the court, indicating favorable outcomes for those. Another situation I see sometimes with this is like, and this is totally just an example, Leo, is like somebody is taking credit for all of your work, and then it's like all of a sudden people realize that you've been doing the work and you get the recognition that you deserve. So very much cause and effect. You put in the hard work, so you're reaping the benefits of that hard work. And I do think it's going to happen relatively quickly. Potentially if you've been waiting for like courts to settle something, that change is going to happen quickly, or that recognition is going to happen quickly. Again, staying true, just working hard, doing the right thing rather than trying to take the shortcut path, paying off for you. But we also have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very supportive, very tolerant, very empathetic. I feel like, again, you're being heard now, and for whatever reason you weren't being heard or seen before, but you are now with this King of Cups type of energy. Let's take a look, though, clarifying our Knight of Swords. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is a card of teamwork. This could be a group effort or a collaborative effort to get you through this change or get you to this point of victory with the Justice card. This is also a card of commerce, so this could be leading you to more money. Again, if it's a contract or a legal matter or something of the court, a result of that could be more money for you. This is also a card of expansion too. So this could be the step that you need maybe to grow your business or expand your investment portfolio, or perhaps your family is growing here. Maybe what you've been waiting for is like an adoption to be finalized. Expansion seems to be sticking out here with the Three of Wands as well. Clarifying the Justice card, we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is a card of self-imposed restrictions. If you take a look at this card, the person is blindfolded, their arms are bound down, but they can very easily like wiggle back and cut themselves free. So make sure that you're not limiting yourself. More than anything, I feel like you just don't think perhaps things are going to work out. Like you'll feel like you'll never be heard, or you'll never be seen, or things will never swing in your favor, but they are going to, Leo. So where you can, keep that positive mindset, because of course the power of positive thinking always takes us a long way. Try not to be your own worst enemy when possible. And our last clarifier for this column is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a card of waiting. You see this person planted their pentacles, and now they're waiting for them to grow. It's a card of patience, waiting, delayed success. Fortunately, though, we're at the point of movement, but you could have been, again, waiting to be recognized, or waiting for the adoption to be finalized, or waiting for court to resolve itself, or waiting for this expansion, or waiting for this money. I do see you're waiting here. You're patiently waiting. But again, we have the Knight of Swords, which is going to indicate that very fast change for you. Okay, Leo, let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to money. So think job, career, finances, businesses you run, investments you have. Really, again, anything you associate with money. The first card here is the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is like the knight in shining armor type card. Prince or princess, charming. It's very romantic. It's very proposal-like. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're like, okay, what you just explained is love. Yeah, sure, this is typically a love card. But I want to focus in on a couple different things. So one of the things is this could be a relationship related to business. This could be a business partner, a leader, a mentor, an investor. So this is an indicator of some sort of new relationship potentially, or even some sort of proposal. This could be a job offer, some sort of other business opportunity, investment opportunity. And it's like what you really wanted. Again, the knight in shining armor is like this perfect, picturesque thing that we've been wanting, person we've been wanting, opportunity we've been wanting. So it's not just like any old offer off the street. It's like the golden one. The next card that we have is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a card of transition. It's going through a necessary transition. I do feel like a lot of you are going to pursue this relationship or pursue this opportunity that we were just talking about with the Knight of Cups. I feel like there's change. You're moving on. You're going towards something new. I know this card looks a little gloomy, but the boat is moving in a forward positive direction. So again, I feel like there's change here. You are going to be transitioning based on that Knight of Cups. At the bottom here, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is a card of rivalry, challenges, obstacles. I do like to explain these though as small bumps in the road, because they're not fighting with swords, they're fighting with wands. So it is, again, obstacles or challenges, but they aren't like serious. So as we go through this transition, I think it could be a little rocky to begin with. But again, this is like the perfect, the exact image you had in your head, or the exact hope you had in your head. Let's go and clarify. So starting with the Knight of Cups, we have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very bold, very powerful, very charming. Again, this is like going to be the epitome of everything you've been hoping for. It just looks stellar. It is that shiny, shiny light bulb at the end of the tunnel. The picture perfect image that we had in our mind. So this is going to be a very charming opportunity, but it is going to take some courage, and it's going to be a very bold move for you to go after this opportunity or go after this change, Leo. I'm not in my usual spot, so the cards keep sliding around. Sorry about that. Okay, clarifying the Six of Swords, we have the Two of Cups. Definitely there is something new on the horizon. I will say this feels more like a person than an opportunity, but it could be either. The Two of Cups is another typical love card, but this is again that card of partnership or that card of proposal. So this is that new relationship or that new opportunity that we're referring to. And I do see a lot of you going after this opportunity, as I think you should, because it's something you've been wanting and hoping for. And then our last clarifier here at the bottom, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, definitely go after this new opportunity, Leo. Anytime we have an ace card, it's a card of newness. With the case of the Ace of Pentacles, this is new job, raise, promotion, investment, income. So although it could be a tiny bit rocky, it's going to be really promising. It's going to be exactly what we were hoping for. All things are pointing towards this new opportunity here for you. Now let's take a look at our next column, which is anything related to love. So think family, friends, relationship, children, marriage, really whatever you associate with love, Leo. And let's see where this column takes us. The first card we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is very intentional. It's very strategic. It's a long term. I feel like it seems like there is some sort of conflict that's trying to be resolved. I don't necessarily have a card that, well, I guess we do have the Seven of Swords there. Let me just tell you what I'm seeing, and of course we'll read through the cards. I feel like there is some sort of conflict that we're trying to resolve because we want to stay in this relationship. We want to stay in this long-term, happy, healthy relationship. One thing to keep in mind with the King of Swords is that this is also a card of seeking professional help. So potentially this could lead to relationship counseling or some sort of financial advisor or some sort of professional support. Again, there's like some conflict that needs to be worked through. and I would encourage you to seek professional help if needed. The next card that we have is the Seven of Swords. This is, I think, the conflict that I'm seeing and feeling. The Seven of Swords is like a card of theft, betrayal, dishonesty. Again, something that needs to be worked through, and maybe those words are almost too harsh for the situation. But more than anything, there's something that needs to be worked through so we can stay in this relationship long term. And again, we may need to leverage professional support. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is a card of working hard. All relationships are hard work. The nice thing about this, when I see the Eight of Pentacles, this is like reaping the benefits of your hard work. So it's not like all lost. It's like you're working hard for something and you're reaping the benefits of the hard work. So I do think this is something that can be worked through in the relationship. And I feel like the hard work is coming from both sides. Let's go ahead and clarify. Starting at the top, though, we have the Nine of Cups. This is a good one. Especially I like to see some positive sprinkled in here. With the Nine of Cups, this is like wishes coming true. So again, for those of you that want this relationship to work out, for those of you that are hoping to resolve the issue, this is a great card for you. If you want the relationship to end, it's going to happen. If you want to stay in a relationship, it's going to happen. If you want to enter into a new relationship, it's going to happen. Again, the Nine of Cups is wishes coming true. Our next clarifier, we have the Sun card. Definitely looks like things are going to be a really positive outcome here for you. In terms of good cards in the tarot deck, it really doesn't get much better than the Sun. The Sun is a card of material happiness, joyous outcomes, success. So again, I do feel like this is something that can be resolved and worked through. Some of you, again, could be seeking that professional help. And then at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles have very close meaning. The Knight of Pentacles is going to be a card of patience, so do keep that in mind. Take a patient approach as we try and work through whatever conflict this is that's come up, Leo. But both the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles say your hard work is going to pay off. So this hard work you put into the relationship, any work you put into resolving the issue will pay off in your favor. Wishes will be coming true there for you. Okay, now let's take a look at our fifth and final column, which is a message from our future self or spirit guides. This is something to take into the month of October with you. We have the card Context. With context, it's like pretty much flat out, you'd need more context typically. With context, it's like you have one piece of the puzzle and you can't just read into this one piece of the puzzle. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have all of the information this month, Leo. If you just have one piece of the puzzle, you're not seeing the true story. You're not going to be able to make decisions or do whatever you need to do because, again, you just don't have all the context that you need. Let's take a look here, though, and see what information I can share with you. The first card that we have is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is a card of stress, exhaustion, having too many burdens. When I see this card, it's an indicator of a busy month, so do kind of prepare and keep that in mind, Leo, that this could be a busy month for you. But do make sure that you're not stressing about a situation or overthinking a situation, especially if you don't have all the information. Another piece of advice for those of you that are meditators, I do find that meditation is very, very helpful when I see the Ten of Wands. The next card that we have is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is patient. So you are going to need to be patient, I think, to get all the information that you need this month. So just be aware of that. But the Page of Pentacles is also an indicator of new job, raise, or some sort of money news. There could be some new money coming in for you this month as well. And at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Wands. I love the Knight of Wands. When I see this card, for whatever reason, it just like screams freedom, which I like to see this shift, especially after following something like the Ten of Wands, which is kind of like that dragging energy. Now you have the Knight of Wands that's uppity and ready to go and recharge. So a really nice shift of energy going into the end of this month. The Knight of Wands is also about being creative, so taking a different creative approach to things. Let's go and clarify really quickly, start top to bottom here. So King of Cups is our first clarifier. This is a very supportive card, a very tolerant card. This is, again, you taking care of you. So do take that time to rest, take that time to meditate. Don't let yourself get burnt out. On the Page of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups. This is a card of celebration. So definitely we're going to be celebrating this new money, this new job, whatever movement this is. This is also patience paying off. So waiting is paying off in this case for you this month, Leo. And last but not least, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is our desire for long-term security. The nice thing is I feel like this change is going to be a good long-term change for you, whatever we're celebrating. The key, though, is to make sure you keep a creative approach to it. I know that's a very broad statement, but as we enter into this new opportunity and we're hoping to accomplish things long-term, make sure you have all the information and make sure you have a creative lens with the Knight of Wands. Okay, now let's go ahead and take a look and do 3 yes or no questions, Leo. We're going to use our Gypsy Witch fortune telling deck. If you don't have 3 questions in mind, you can pause the video and think of them really quick. But question number 1 is the 8 of Clubs. This is the number 13 card. That's going to be a no. Question number 2 is the 10 of Hearts. This is number 7 card. That's going to be a yes. And question number 3 is the Ace of Spades. This is number 37 card. That's going to be a no. So no, yes, no for you, Leo. We're also going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck, which is a crystal to keep with you through the month of October. You have Dolomite this month, which is good for grounding and endurance. It helps you be authentic. It gives you a sense of trust, stability, and endurance. And last but not least, we're going to pull a card from our Healing Notes deck. Your healing note says, to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You only need to accept yourself. Thank you so much, Leo, for tuning in, watching, and listening. Please do like, comment, subscribe. Let me know how this video resonates with you. Again, subscriptions help me greatly, and you'll be notified when I post new content. Also, I did include my Venmo in the comments box if you feel inclined to make a donation. But thank you so much, Leo, and I hope you have a wonderful October.